What is Ghost of Tsushima? Honestly, it varies from person to person. Other times, the game can look like this.
Bitch! What? Bitch!
There we go. And other times, it can kind of look like this. Now, I'm not here to sell you on why the game is great or anything. This isn't a why you should buy Ghost of Tsushima. It's more of a review, or rather a personal biased insight into why I love the game and the characters in the world and how it kind of melds this world and brings it to life in the way that you really feel like you're truly engaged as Jin Sakai and not just some person role playing as a samurai. Now, just a warning, this is literally going to be me gushing about why I love this game for like the next couple minutes. I don't know how long this video is going to be. So if you really don't care, just don't watch this. But this is me gushing about why I think this is my game of the year and probably my one of, if not my favorite game of all time, if I'm being truthfully honest. I don't know how to describe the environments in this game other than absolutely nostalgic for me and whimsical. You know, even if this type of environment, this type of culture isn't your sort of thing, objectively speaking, it is beautiful, right? It is phenomenal how amazing they managed to make this game look on a current gen system. Granted, the PS4 has done some amazing things. Current gen system has done amazing things. But the PS4 has been out for 7 years. And this game looks absolutely beautiful. There's no denying that. From the moment you start the game, when you're in Ozumo Bay, and you're on the beach with all your samurai at the back, arrows raining down, the game looks phenomenal. Till when you're riding through the pampas grass, sifting your hands through it as you run through and the title card pops up, and the god rays shine down, and it's just so beautiful. The lighting, the world that is crafted from the real life island of Tsushima is amazing. And it's not just the first area, right? The first area is all beautiful bamboo trees and hills and grasslands and such. The second area is all swampland, but it's not ugly. You've got beautiful flower fields, and you've got, you know, the swamplands are actually pretty too. There are some beautiful areas of the swamp, you know. And then the third area is this final snow mountain area, and even filled with the bamboo trees and the frozen lake. It's just absolutely stunning. They crafted such a whimsical and enlightening experience for all the players to take in the first time they see it, and it's insane that they were able to do that. And I don't know how else to put it, but it's so phenomenal. But that's enough of the environment for now, right? Going on to the plot and the story of Ghost of Tsushima, it's not something that hasn't been done, right? We've seen these in plots before, right? The path of a samurai straying from the path of honor in order to save his people. You know, we all these stories have been done before. These concepts have been done before. After all, Western films were inspired from Japanese culture. Akira Kurosawa has done these types of films before, right? Where Jin Sakai, gets rallies up the people of Tsushima to help stand against the Mongols. Done like the Seventh Samurai movie. It's been done before, but it's the execution. It's the way they do it, and that's what makes it phenomenal. It's not about how often it's done. It's about how you present your idea. And just Jin Sakai isn't just some samurai, right? He's not just some character that is made for this one purpose. He's an actual human being in this world. People know him. People understand. He has history in this world. And that's what makes it feel that much more real. And the characters, the world building, and the relationships are all natural. The relationship with his uncle to Yuna, Yuna being going from a character whose purpose was literally only helping you to get save her brother to someone being your closest ally, and your uncle being there by your side trying to lead you the right path, but you doing what you need to do is necessary. His strict code of honor versus doing what needs to be done. And that conflict is so real, and it's heartbreaking. It hurts to watch these two characters clash, because that relationship there is so genuine and so beautiful that you can't help but become emotionally attached to these characters. I think what separates this game from Spider-Man and God of War is the end product of what they're trying to tell, right? Are they trying to tell a story, or are they trying to send a message? Are they there to entertain, or are they there to enlighten? And I think that's what Ghost of Tsushima does differently. Like God of War, Kratos goes and he basically learns what it's like to be a father, to raise his son, right? To become more human, because he's been fighting as a god his entire life. Peter Parker has to go through the game and understand what it's like to struggle, and what it's like to stand up against adversity and do what's right, and understand the meaning of loss, and that you can't have everything that you want, and even you try your hardest, you can still lose things, right? With Ghost of Tsushima, it's not just telling a story; it's sending a message. It's a clashing of ideals, a clashing of values and beliefs of his uncle Lord Shimura and Jin Sakai, and the ending reflects that. Now I won't go into the ending. I'm going to keep this very minimal spoiler, right? But it's a clash of beliefs of honor or doing what you need to do. It's either justice or like absolute power. It's like that, right? Do you do what is right in the eye of the people, what is morally right, or you do whatever is necessary in order to save your people, right? In this case, it'd be like Batman versus Superman. Lord Shimura would be the Batman, essentially, right? You see these ideals. These ideals have been done before, and it's amazing is that it's not just a story. It's not retelling events. It's about culture. It's about values and beliefs clashing between two characters that you stick with throughout the entire game, and you see this tension build, and it sucks you in that much more, because it's basically a movie at that rate. You're playing in the movie, and it's amazing to experience, and I love to see that, and this, like, I love this code of honor. Now, the code of honor isn't strictly samurai, but often when you think honor, it's either knights or samurai, right? More often than not, most people are going to say samurai, because I feel like knights are more often related with other things like pride or such as that. But the game is just, it's phenomenal. And I know I use that word a lot so far, but I don't know how to put it. Growing up in an Asian household, you know, uh, growing up all around Eastern culture, these values and beliefs of pride, honor, right? I love that. I'm a sucker for that shit. And I can't help but love it. And seeing it portrayed in such a beautiful manner, in a beautiful setting, I can't help but appreciate the world that is portrayed alongside with these values and beliefs. You know? And I think that's what makes Ghost of Tsushima so amazing, is that these accumulation of the world, the characters, you know, these genuine human characters in this real world, and then instead of just telling a story, decide, let's clash beliefs. I think that's amazing. Now, there's one aspect I have not talked about, and it is the gameplay, the combat. What is the game like? How does it play? The gameplay is great, honestly. It's very cruel. Just like samurai fighting should be. You get hit a couple times, you are fucking dead. And they don't just... The game is just game over. No, they execute. As Mongols should. Because Mongols are ruthless. You know. And the combat is honestly really enjoyable. There is a learning gap. There are a lot of cool and niche things that you can do with it. I'd compare it to The Witcher, except without signs. Everything is more your ghost tools, is what it's at your immediate disposal. Instead of switching between signs, you switch between ghost weapons. And honestly, it makes the game really enjoyable. It's a lot of fun. The duels are objectively the best part of it. There's a big learning curve. The fights are enjoyable. You know, every duel is somewhat of a challenge. It's not just you can't just walk in there and just, you know, easy 100% the guy, unless you're a god like me. No, I'm kidding. But gameplay is also really fun. It's really fucking enjoyable. If you like The Witcher, you'll probably like this. It's not like Sekiro, where you just keep parrying multiple times, blah blah blah. No, it's not linear and it's not fucking bored. Is that what you want? Okay? The combat aspect of Sekiro is honestly really boring. This allows for creativity. It allows for variety, and allows you to express yourself in different ways. And the duels are so fun. You know, you can do a standoff. You can walk up to a group, standoff, kill, depending on your armor or whatever, you kill 3 to 5 of them, right? And then go in on the rest of the guys, throw a bunch of kunais, dash up, slice them, you know, go into the different stances. You have different stances for different types of enemies that you encounter. You know, the stances are also really enjoyable. They give you access to different types of moves and such, right? Or you could stealth it. You know, stealth is actually somewhat enjoyable for me, but not the stealth that you type of expect. You know, they give you an option to a smoke bomb, right? This is what I like to do, a smoke bomb, right? A smoke bomb, you usually throw down, you run away. However, smoke bombs in this allow you to assassinate, and you can unlock chain assassinations. So you could be fighting a bunch of guys, and if you start to get outnumbered, you smoke bomb and you chain assassinate between 3 guys. By the time the smoke dissipates, 3 guys are already dead. Boom. Fucking amazing. Right? And that's the ninja, that's the ghost aspect of that, and that's cool. You get bombs, you get, you know, wind chimes, and your firecrackers, usual distraction. You get options to bows and concentration, which is the slow-mo when you're aiming your bow. But I think the real enjoyability of the combat lies within the ghost tools and the one-on-one samurai fights. Those are the best, without a doubt. Overall, I think in the end that this is easily my Game of the Year contender. Even though I did enjoy Final Fantasy VII, it's still not finished, but I guess it's still Game of the Year contender. And a bunch of the other games that are coming out, Cyberpunk still is yet to come out this year, or I don't know if it got delayed to next year. But Ghost of Tsushima has taken my heart. I fell in love with it the moment I started it, and I loved it to all the way to the end, and I still loved it. I 100%ed it. It not only is my game of the year, but I don't remember any game taking priority, and I can easily say without a doubt it's probably my favorite game of all time. And I might be a little biased, but that's why it's my favorite game of the year. You know, my culture, my background, I resonate with this type of stuff so wholeheartedly, and that's why I love it. And I don't know how to express it any other way than through a video. And I'd highly recommend you guys, get it. This isn't like a review or anything. You have to experience it for yourself, or maybe watch someone play it, walk through, or anything. I feel like everyone should experience it, but that's just me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Me talking to you, ranting about how much I love Tsushima. And yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment if you have any favorite moments from the game, if you played it yourself already, or if you'd like to see more of these. I don't know, maybe rants about things, maybe opinions on other games. Other than that, thanks for watching. See you next time.